Welcome back to Freeze Frame episode 47, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news stories of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, pop culture. My name is Vincent DeSantis. Today I'm joined by Ryder Maldonado. Guys, Ryder, hold on. First up, how you doing, dude? What's up? What's good with you?
I'm doing good. I got 3 words for you, and I know we're both equally excited. Lego Star Wars. I just did the middle finger. Oops.
Yep.
Lego Star Wars. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I have
exactly.
to say. I'm very excited for that.
Me too, dude. It's going to be awesome. Guys, if you're listening on audio platforms, please give us a review on those. It helps us out a lot on search results and all that good stuff. Hop in our Discord to stay up to date and join our community. That'll be all in our description on YouTube and all that good stuff. TikTok, you can join that. Follow us for quick updates on all your movies and gaming. And, you know, we're revamping it. We're getting there. We're coming back on it, okay? Yeah. We got Instagram and Twitter to stay updated with all the good stuff. And it's just an exciting time for Strictly Casual, guys, because we are just a couple episodes away from 50 on Freeze Frame and just a couple episodes from 100 on Checkpoint, which is absolutely nuts.
Big day. It'll be a
big moves. This episode of Freeze Frame is presented by Strictly Casual and brought to you by Manscaped, but we will talk to you about that later. Ryder, I put something at the very front of the dock here just because I didn't know where else to put it. Mm-hmm. We can wait to talk about it, but I'm thinking I just want to say it real quick. Like, there's not much to talk about.
Sure,
but
yeah.
Yesterday, a trailer got released for the GameStop meme stock documentary movie, and it comes out this week, theaters only. It's kind of just, I'm sure it's like a limited, I don't know, release.
Thing, yeah.
But I thought that was interesting. They busted that out like. That event happened a year ago, and they busted out that documentary real quick, baby. Like,
I can imagine the team that they're, the day of. It's like, yo, get the team. We document. Let's start interviewing. Let's do this.
Going, baby. Yeah, exactly. It looks interesting. I'm probably gonna watch it just because, like, I was really fascinated by like how that happened. More than it kind of went away pretty quickly, but
came out of nowhere.
I'm interested to see
popped up for a couple hours, and then it was like, wow, this is history.
Yeah, this is history, and that's that. I just wanted to add that because I don't know what studio made it. It's independent and everything. I don't know, but it is coming to theaters. So
yeah, that's just cool. Let us know if you see that in the comments. I'm interested to know who's going to check that out. Okay, starting off with some, of course, random topics. Unfortunate news. We have some passings here. I have 3 deaths that happened in the past week, which is very unfortunate. Louis Anderson, an Emmy Award-winning actor and comedian, has died at 68. The prolific musician and actor Meatloaf has died at 74. My parents knew who that guy was. Of course, I saw him on the news. And Gaspard Uriel has sadly passed away at the age of 37 due to a ski accident. Now, this guy is an actor that was apparently he's going to be in Moon Knight. So it's pretty unfortunate that, that has to happen out of nowhere. Yeah. Crazy how people come and go,
It's like, man, from Star Trek, Anton
Yelchin. Yeah.
Anton Yelchin. It's like so young. And he's in like being in a, I don't know, blockbuster shattering series. And just, it's like tragic. Death, This is a ski accident. Anton's was like in his driveway, he's just absolutely like, that's insane.
The most random, unfortunate way to die, but yeah, it's just more people. It seems like they're just going and going, and it's it's weird time we live.
Meatloaf from Fight Club. He's in Fight Club.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
He has a very silly name in Fight Club. It feels disrespectful to say after he's passed, but it's part of it's part of his career. Part of it. Yeah, part of his career.
Interesting. And then lastly, we have C, the production company behind Tom Cruise's space film, plans to build a film studio in space by the end of 2024. The modules intend to host films, television, music, and sporting events. Now, as ridiculous as this sounds, it does sound interesting considering the space station. You just build a module and like Legos, throw that bad boy up there, and you got another pod. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy.
It's just easy as that. They just launch them.
Connects us in. You're like, cool. We got a movie studio up there in space. Like,
perfect. Wild, right? Let's just send Brad Pitt up for the next space movie for a little bit and bring it back down.
I want to start seeing some crazy like space films.
I am excited. It's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy to me. This is very cool. I love it.
And that's it. And we can get into it.
Coming up next, we got some major news from Disney. The Aristocats live-action Disney movie is in early development from Peter Rabbit director. Ryder, do you have any buy-in on the Aristocats?
The movie's all right, but when it comes to cats,
you're not a cat guy?
It doesn't need to be live action. We knew what happened to Cats. That's all I'll say.
Is it? It is live action.
It's live action. So like, I don't know about that.
It probably won't be people. They'll just like, I don't know.
It'll be like
animate cats.
I imagine like a Lady and the Tramp. They did some CGI pets and it looked good. So maybe they do go with it. I mean, I don't doubt it, but that's about it. Lego Star Wars, of course, is coming. Y'all talked about that on Checkpoint. Check out the gaming news podcast we have. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga lands April 5th, 2022, the release date on all consoles and PCs. Of course, I didn't know there was a little bit of controversy with the new engine, but I know you have more than that.
It's a lot. If you want to check out that video, me and James go talk deep. But I mean, I was so excited about the game and getting the new gameplay trailer and stuff. But hearing, dude, 10% of the dev team quit during this game's production. No, sorry, 10% of the company quit during the production of this game because there were so many issues. It was really bad. So there's a part of me that like, I know it's going to be at least okay, but I'm worried that this is actually not going to be a very good game because of this. This is 10% of an entire team is huge, but you can check that out. We have the video on that if you want to hear more about it. Sure. In regards to Turning Red being moved to Disney Plus, which we were upset about a couple weeks ago, one Pixar employee says everyone is super bummed, but most of us get it. Families just aren't going to the movies. Whoa.
I put shocking here because I was like, that's a pretty wild statement. Like how sad that I think Spider-Man was like, yeah, we'll get out of the house of Spider-Man, but after that, it's like, that's it. Nobody's going apparently. It's sad. And yeah, it's unfortunate that Turning Red is Disney Plus, but
I guarantee that this Pixar employee, this is not an original thought by them that families aren't going to the movies. Somebody 100%. Told them that to make this try to burn less. Exactly. I think people are going to the movies. It's tough right now. It's hard to get a litmus test because of we got the Omicrons happening this holiday season, which has stopped people from going. I mean, but
I think we'll know like Batman numbers, then we'll start to see because like I don't know, Spider-Man is like a wild case. I think of course Batman is very hyped, but not as hyped as Spider-Man. I don't think it's like close.
I'm more excited to see. I think even with Batman, that's gonna be a wild case too. We're gonna have tons of people at the theaters. I want to see what a month looks like with not these huge blockbusters. Like what's like an average month then, and then an average month without blockbusters, and just see how that compares. Because it's gonna be less, but well, I don't know how that else.
We have to look at that details. That'd be good information to figure out. Anyways, moving on to DC now. Talking about Batman, we have the runtime revealed, and this is exciting for me because it's 2 hours and 55 minutes. Now that's long. That is, I think, what top 5 longest comic book films or superhero films or kind of pop culture film ever. Tickets also might go on sale February 10th, so keep an eye out. Of course, you wouldn't find me saying that, but I gotta let you know because I'd be like, no, the tickets for me. No, no, I'm kidding. And then we have a clip that just released, and people pointed out Robert Pattinson doesn't talk at all in this 3-minute clip. It's the funeral scene. It's still pretty amazing. Still pretty amazing.
I'll have to watch the clip. I cannot wait for
experience.
When does it come out?
March something.
Oh my god!
I got one thing to say about this. I cannot wait until the embargo lifts.
Okay. When does the embargo lift, Ryder?
I'm gonna say probably like a week before, dude. It's gonna be tight.
So
a week. Okay, like March.
We'll have to
first
talk.
week of March. Yeah.
We'll have to talk.
And then we're just
can't wait. Yeah. Can't wait until that embargo list. It's gonna be great. But yeah, get hype for the Batman, everybody. Get hype. But some more Batman type stuff. We got Robert Pattinson, who is in talks to star in Bong Joon-ho's next film. Are you kidding me? Wow. Let's go, baby. This will be an adaptation of Mickey 7, which I do not know. Do you know Mickey 7?
No, I'm glad I found the info, but I don't know of it. This comes from Deadline. The story
feature adaptation of the upcoming science fiction novel by Edward Ashton follows the story of Mickey 7, an expendable who is a disposable employee on a human expedition sent to colonize the ice world Niflheim.
Niflheim. After one iteration dies, a new body is regenerated with the most of his memories intact. There's a little second part of that because Deadline. That sounds great. That sounds cool.
Man, it sounds great. I'll watch anything Bong does and Robert Pattinson does. So this is a great duo to me. I'm excited.
Can't wait. Someone else that's coming back, Johnny Depp.
Whoa,
my heart's out for Johnny Depp. Wow, he's getting his next film. He's gonna star as King Louis XV. I think this is gonna be a Ridley Scott film. I want to say called. I believe it's that. It could be a different one, but yeah, he's back. You know what I mean? After what's going on with his divorce and everything, so. Who knows?
Johnny Depp to star as French King Louis XV, directed by Mai Wen.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different film then, because there was a Ridley Scott film coming out like kind of the same era.
Yeah.
Soon. So yeah, thank you for.
Interesting. You know what? It sounds like Sebastian Stan is also going to be in this movie.
That's a duo.
Like popping off.
Duo I was expecting
from also Deadline.
Okay,
I don't know.
Cool.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. And then Kirsten Dunst, who I just saw in Power of the Dog, who's very good in Power of the Dog. It's a great role.
Yeah.
It's a great role for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's set to star alongside Wagner Moura, Stephen McKinley Henderson, and Callie Spaney in Alec Garland's Civil War for A24, an action film. You know I love Alex Garland, baby.
Civil War, A24. Let's go. That's your bread and butter, A24.
But wow, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm. It sounds good. Wagner Moura was Pablo Escobar in Narcos. So Wagner's a great actor. It's great.
Civil War, Alex Garland. Let me see what this is about real quick.
If Kristen Dunst is not in with her husband, I'm not watching. No, I'm just kidding. Because I love whenever she's acting along with her husband. It's so cool.
Let's see.
Kristen Dunst's husband.
Garland will direct a film set in a near future America from his original screenplay, which is great. If Alex Garland writes it and directs it, that's amazing. And we don't know anything about it. We just know it's a sci-fi thing. Okay,
interesting. Great. Yeah, it's future. Yeah, so I was like, okay. I don't know why.
But then again, Alex Garland sci-fi is just the best. It's so well written. It's just, it's awesome.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take it.
Oh, it's Annihilation and Ex Machina, dude.
Oh, are you serious?
This is that director. Yeah,
no
kidding me. The
way.
best
Okay, I had no idea. Wow, that's okay. My expectations are a lot higher now. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm stoked. I'm so stoked for that.
All right, very next, cool. A word from our sponsor. Roses are red, violets are blue. Don't let wild hairs wreck you. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and our sponsors at Manscaped are here with the best tools to get you ready for this special occasion. This V-Day, it's time to join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming, with our exclusive offer. You can go to manscaped.com and use code STRICTLYCASUAL for 20% off and free shipping. Ooh-wee.
Heck yeah, dude. You know what? Here we go. This is it right here. The number one product in this package is a Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair. Get this. The trimmer's advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your body and even has a 4K LED spotlight so you can shave in the dark. Did I mention, Ryder, that it is waterproof too? And let me tell you, I have put that waterproof to the test, and it does work. It's flawlessly. Works flawlessly.
Can confirm.
I'd like to propose making February 13th a national holiday as National Body Day, baby. Who's with me? And I think this is one holiday that men and women can get behind.
Absolutely. It's gender fluid.
So, guys, you can go to manscaped.com for our exclusive offer for 20% off and free shipping with code STRICTLYCASUAL. That is 20% off plus free shipping worldwide with code STRICTLYCASUAL. Join Cupid and shoot your arrow with Manscaped this Valentine's Day, baby.
It's going to be a good Valentine's Day. I'll tell you that.
Let me tell you, it's going to be a great Valentine's Day.
It's going to be a clean one. Smelling fresh, feeling confident. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring. And now, on to Netflix. Now, this is a big one. I put Knives Out 2 here for you because we were talking about this, and I know that you were we didn't know if it was on Netflix and movies.
I had no idea.
So it's coming out for both, pretty fortunately. And I remember we talked about this, like the budget was like $300 million. They're doing 2 sequels. They gave Daniel Craig like $300 million or some crazy amount for both films. This comes from Variety. The film is expected to make a film festival run before it's released. It's unknown which one's it's expected to be debuting at. We can expect the sequel to be a possible awards hopeful for Netflix next year. Of course, it's set to dominate the Oscar season once again with The Power of the Dog, Adam McKay's Don't Look Up, Lin-Manuel Miranda's Tick, Tick, Boom, being heavy favorites to receive Best Picture attention. It's gonna be big Oscars, but I don't think that this movie will be competing with this year. It's not gonna be out for a long time. I think it's just saying in general, right?
2022. That would mean awards season 2023.
Yeah, that February. Okay.
But I'm excited for this movie. I think Ryan Johnson, this is his niche, baby. This is like
I just realized what it said. The streamer, like Netflix. Netflix is gonna dominate. These 3 films are all Netflix. I just got that. It's insane.
Right. I still haven't seen Tick, Tick, Boom.
Let's see. Compared to like these two, I mean, I can't even compare. You can't even compare.
Power of the Dog was mid. Power of the Dog was mid, and people love it. I don't know why.
You might feel the same about Tick, Tick, Boom.
But I like musicals. I like musicals a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Andrew Garfield does elevate the whole film. He
also,
makes it.
Don't Look Up was also mid. I'll say it, bro. I'll say it.
Yeah, it was more fun like in a theater with people, I'd say, than it was like
I'm sure
alone.
I don't think it was bad. I don't think that movie was bad, but
no. My dad the whole time was like, I don't get it. What's the analogy here? Because he could pick up on like that there's subtext, and I'm like, okay, so I had to explain it like this is subtext on like global warming and climate and somewhat COVID and all this stuff, and it's like it's everything. And he was like, I just don't get it. There's a meteorite. There's a meteorite coming to Earth, and I'm like, I know, but the meteorite is a substitution.
I would say it's a little more on the nose than I would have liked it to be.
Yeah,
it feels like it takes the cleverness out of it to be on the nose that much, but I don't know.
It's definitely it's funny.
It's got some good acting. Everybody has great performances in that movie. Holy cow, everybody's good. Loved it. Next up, Squid Game season 2 confirmed at Netflix. Didn't we already get confirmation of this? Squid Game universe has just begun. Oh my god.
We might have, because I think it was like on the borderline of last week and this week.
Here's what it is, Ryder. I'll tell you straight up.
Already.
The writer and director, he spent 10 years trying to get this script greenlit. He gets it greenlit by Netflix. He has planned for 1 season, and it's like that's it. Like that's what it would be. But it made so much money. That's 10 years after he wrote it. Can you imagine? Like, it's just money. It's not going to be good.
Not everything needs a cinematic universe. It doesn't.
Let's have a great 1 season, and let's have it be like praised for being like what it is. I love it. And you know what? This director more opportunities to do other things than Squid Game, right? Like, what else is his brain cooking up? Because I'm sure he's a smart fella. Like he did real good with Squid Game. I'm sure he's got other ideas brewing.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. No, 100%. That's all. Yeah, that's great. Well said.
That's where my thoughts at.
But probably the most important thing in this entire news docket: Wallace and Gromit is coming back. Cheese, Gromit, cheese.
I love Wallace and Gromit. The Wallace and Gromit Halloween movie. What was it called? Dang it, the one where there's cheese in the sky.
Yeah. I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, I've watched that 10 million times. I'm gonna look at it while you.
Oh yeah. So this is coming to Netflix in 2024. Of course, I mean we know the animation, we know, and this also lines up with. I'll do this one real quick too. Chicken Run is like a tag team with that. I always think they're like one and the same. Chicken Run is coming back, called Chicken Run: Dawn of the Nugget. We have some voice actors here: Thandie Newton, Zachary Levi, Bella Ramsey. Of course, she's gonna be in the new Last of Us series, but yeah, these two are coming back. And I'm like, wow! Like on the same day they announced this.
Are you excited to see Bella Ramsey in Game of Thrones? Because I know you started that recently.
I am very excited because I looked at some videos of like, not spoilers, but of her character in the show and talking about like how she was like a fan favorite. And I'm like, I just want to see her acting. Yeah,
she's very minor, but she is there.
I want to see her acting. And the one thing is that I looked up her interviews because I wanted to hear her voice. And if she has an accent because she's not, she's not from the States, but I'm like, I wonder how she does American accent, because I think that's like.
I mean, Tom Holland does it. You know what I mean, like
I know it's gonna be great. I want to hear her voice because she's she's British, right? I think so.
Yeah, she's British.
It's like I can't hear Ellie from her, but I know when she does and I didn't know how old she was because people were like she's 13.
She's young.
And then I looked up, she's 18 now. And I'm like, she's 18? I thought she was like a kid. So the fact that she's like, older, gives me confidence that that's a perfect Ellie age. Perfect.
By the way, the Wallace and Gromit movie I was looking for was Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh,
that's the one. I watched that endlessly as a kid. So good.
Yeah, I have memories of this. Part of it traumatized me, but I think in the best way.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. We got a trailer for the Cuphead show coming to Netflix on February 18th. Cuphead is a fan favorite game. Very cult following. Yeah, cool. It looks interesting. Nice style. Yeah. I don't know if I'm like super into it, but it's cool.
I don't have anything that way. You can take this last one about the days.
Wait, did you already say the Cuphead show?
No, I said the Chicken Run. I skipped it.
Okay.
You got this.
Oh, baby. Days before Genius, a Kanye trilogy premieres at Sunday, Kanye West has said, quote, "I must get final edit and approval on this doc before it releases on Netflix. Open the edit room immediately so I can be in charge of my own image." That's the most Kanye thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Here's my guess. Is Kanye doesn't see this before it comes out. He gets really upset that it does come out, and we're going to have maybe 24 hours to watch it before it gets taken off things, and you're never going to be able to watch it again. Yeah. So, guys, I would recommend when this goes up on Netflix,
experience it.
You got to watch it immediately. You will not be able to watch it otherwise.
Because another thing I saw, Kanye doesn't do interviews. Like, he doesn't do a lot of press. You don't see him out.
Yeah.
This is all you get of him. If you're a fan, enjoy it, and then take it in.
I guarantee he's going to try to get it taken down.
Take it down. Now I'm suing Netflix for $20 billion. Like,
here's the thing, it probably won't. anything offensive to Kanye.
No,
you know what I mean? But he'll just dislike
in his head. In his head, yeah, it's something about
that image.
My own image. You put me in my pajamas. I don't want that clip. Like something, you know, like I would say.
Who knows?
Okay, this is a wild one now. Moving to HBO Max. Christmas Story is getting a sequel at HBO Max. Now, we talked about Squid Game.
Christmas Story 3?
It doesn't.
Then they already have Christmas Story 2. It sucked.
Yeah, true. This will be a sequel to the original. Peter Billingsley is, of course, set to return as Ralphie. This time, he's an adult returning to his old home with his kids for Christmas. It follows him, of course, to the Cleveland street. And his kids have a magical Christmas like the one he had growing up. Which, if they just do kind of beat for beat. I wouldn't mind, but like it's not gonna have the flavor, the taste.
Just give me the new Santa Claus thing. I don't care about Christmas Story. Just give me Santa Claus, baby.
They tried to
Tim
compete
Allen,
with that.
I love you.
They said Netflix did what? Yo, Peter, we gotta do Christmas Story. Come on, we gotta
do it, bro. We gotta do it. Yeah. Yikes. First trailer for Taika Waititi's Our Flag Means Death puts the Jolly in Jolly Roger. Is that the pirate one?
Oh, dude, you need to see this trailer. They just released a trailer a couple days ago. Now, this is from Taika Waititi, and he's playing Blackbeard, and it's a pirate comedy, and it looks fantastic.
Oh, I'm bummed I haven't seen the trailer yet. Okay, sick.
It's good. You'll have to check it out after and tell me what you think. But yeah, I mean, it's pirates. It's a great act. I mean, the lead, I don't know his name, but of course he's been in a lot of stuff. We both know him. You'll probably know him at home too. Yeah, it's a great comedy.
I'm stoked. It's gonna be great.
Taika being silly, and he has like a long beard, and he's like, oh, I don't know. Like, so, you know, he's Blackbeard. It's like, he's
doing his thing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. It's great.
I love Taika.
Let's see. And then, of course, The Last of Us 2 recruits some brand new directors. Jeremy Webb, Liza Johnson. Jeremy Webb has done The Umbrella Academy, The Punisher. Fantastic. And Liza Johnson has done Dead to Me and American Horror Story. So,
love that.
Great directors. Doing good.
Cool. Amazing. Love it. All right. Are you ready, writer? Are you ready?
I'm mentally ready for this. Is huge.
Amazon's Lord of the Rings series is officially titled The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. And Ryder, we already knew it, but this is going to be the most expensive TV show of all time.
Let's go.
With the budget.
I
mean, your hype level.
Hype level was probably, I'd say, a little above mid, but after seeing this title sequence that they did and how they're doing the practicality of it, I think that they're going to keep the heart and soul that what made the original so great. And it's at an all-time high.
Dude, yeah, here's the thing. Everybody knows the Hobbit movies are... They're like, well, you know, not great. So it's like, okay, what is the future of Lord of the Rings after? So excited for the show. And do you know what is even more killer is they released this title sequence. It's like the lava going through and all this stuff. And then they released the behind the scene videos where they did that all practical. And they did not actually make that title thing in CG. You're like, you know what? Maybe they're dedicated to the practical effects, which is going to make or break this show.
Absolutely.
100%. So we got a little bit of information, and we dug up some Easter egg. We got an Easter egg here that has been circulating the internet that we're going to need to tell you about. But just a couple things here, Ryder. We can go back and forth. But the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, anyways, this is going to follow the Forging of the Rings. That is a big piece of this, which is very cool.
Absolutely.
We got the Rise of the Dark Lord Sauron also in this show.
Love him.
What else?
We have the epic tale of Numenor, of course, a place or someone that...
We'll get into Numenor in a sec.
You have to tell me. I know you love it. Then the Lost Alliance of Elves and Men. I do know about this, though. And, of course, premiere date, September 2nd on Amazon Prime. So you get your popcorn ready and be ready for September.
This might be, like, most anticipated over some movies this year.
Absolutely.
Maybe,
absolutely.
For me, this is huge.
And I love how Amazon, they always release the whole show usually. So maybe they do that with this. Like, it won't, kind of like The Boys, how they did.
Invincible went week to week, though.
True.
You know,
they could do that. It would be smart to do week by week because you keep the longevity of it.
Sure. Okay. Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I'll say this last one, then you tell us about these. We'll break down this Easter egg.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a little summary of it for those of you that aren't familiar with what this will be about. It's set thousands of years before the events of the trilogy. We will see heroes and villains, new and familiar, deal with the aftermath of the Rings creation and the source of evil behind them. Sauron, of course, according to its showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay. Fantastic.
Here's where it gets wild, okay? The title announcement video for the Rings of Power depicts the literal logo narrated by an unidentified, likely Morfydd Clark Gadriel, who is a character, I would say, who recites part of the Ringverse. The poem describes the creation and distribution of the 20 Rings of Power, beginning with those made for the elves, men, and dwarves. Notably, when the narrator says, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, the video shows a rush of water flooding the show's logo. That is a clever, easy to miss Easter egg referencing the catastrophic destruction of the island kingdom of Numenor. Whoa. I think I'm saying Numenor correctly, but again, they've never actually said it like in a recorded thing. It's just from the books, or from like early books. It's not from the Lord of the Rings trilogy book, but it's from like
the canon Tolkien, of it, yeah.
Tolkien did a bunch of books like about he wrote a certain book. I forget what it's called, but it's just about the land.
Yeah,
it's
I
not about like that's it. And so this is from that, but. Numenor is an island gifted to Eden, the fathers of men, by the Valar, the celestial beings of Tolkien's world, for their efforts in helping the elves at the end of the centuries after its creation. Numenor rises to be a truly mighty force, so that even Sauron grows afraid of the Numenorian armies. Okay, but this is the best part. This is where it gets really exciting. To say that the story of Numenor and its destruction is epic would be an understatement. It has the potential to be a cinematic TV moment on the same level as something like, sorry, writer, this is a big Game of Thrones spoiler, I just realized. I'm so sorry, but you already read it. Okay. I'm so sorry. But something along the same level as the wall coming down in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
It is the ultimate tragedy, and the moment in which Sauron's ability to manipulate the minds of men becomes clear. Writer, what is this last point right here?
This sounds fantastic. In other words, it definitely feels intentional that the water floods the screen in the Rings of Power title announcement video at the exact moment its narrator mentions mortal men who are doomed to die.
Can you imagine like a flood scene where an entire island is... Oh my God.
All I'm thinking about is Weta Digital taking over this whole show and making it the most gorgeous show ever conceived by man. It's just the CGI of water flushing. Oh man. And yeah, I know
I'm
like
so excited.
Some big battles from Game of Thrones and how there's a lot of extras in the CGI. I have heard of this epic scale, and I don't doubt that they are going at it with this, and this is going to be their biggest thing, probably one of the biggest shows on TV. And I imagine Amazon's boost is just going to go up. So man, the show is hyped. It's hyped.
I'm so excited, guys. If you're interested, tell us in comments what you think about this, because I'm seriously, I want to know if you guys have like any other thoughts. Lord of the Rings is like one of my favorite things ever, so this is going to be awesome, and the memes that'll come from this probably will be incredible. But guys, thanks so much for watching this clip. If you'd like to see become a member on the channel or check out for free on audio platforms linked right below. Appreciate y'all. Amazing.
That's exciting because there's so much lore. We might have to get like a whole recap of the films. I'm down to finally, I don't even think I've seen the third movie yet, so I might have to do like a watch party of it or something like a.
You've never seen Return of the King?
We'll have to do it like I'm talking like August, right before the 3. Yeah, I just have that, dude, because I have the ultimate directors, like the 4-hour-long version.
Oh,
so like,
you know what? I would say watch the regular first. I know there's like the extended edition purists.
Oh, really?
But
okay.
Just because they make them slower, so if you're not all the way like in on the movies, it will seem to drag a little bit.
I'm in all the way. I love the world. I just don't have the time, and I want to enjoy the every bit of information.
Dude, it is like it's just it's medium steak, bro. It's medium rare. You cut that baby open, you just
juicy,
pieces. It's just so good.
Oh, I'm feeling hungry right now. Okay, this is good. Yeah. I like this. Moving on now, we have the first trailer for The Boys animated spinoff Diabolical. It's got laser babies, blood, and gore galore.
I saw the trailer. I was like, okay.
Kind of like with Squid Game. They're just expanding the universe of The Boys because that's their good juiciness. It's going to be an 8-episode series coming March 4th. They're going to be 12 minutes each. Some episodes will be canon, and each episode will have a different animation style. And
weird.
Yeah, I thought that was a weird choice. We have some writers penning the show: Seth Rogen, Awkwafina, Justin Roiland, Andy Samberg, Aisha Tyler, Evan Goldberg, the Invincible showrunners.
That's a lot of good names. Holy cow.
And it's fun. You see a baby with laser eyes and just blood going everywhere, and animation's always fun. We've seen it in Invincible, and I probably think that's why they were like, yo, Invincible's good. The Boys is just like Invincible. Let's do both to fill the time. Maybe.
Yeah. I guess we'll watch it and say and see. I'm holding out. I'm not gonna trash on it now. Wait till it comes out.
We'll check it out.
I'll give it a fair judgment. But
baby,
Mary Elizabeth Winstead joins Star Wars Ahsoka in a secret role, baby. I can't wait. Talk about badass woman. Okay,
probably one of the coolest actresses of our day. I'm gonna say.
Did you see Kate?
I saw Kate. Yeah, it's fantastic. I know.
Guys,
we talked about it. We were like,
Kate is so underrated. It's not a great movie. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a great movie, but visually, it's a great movie. Okay, and that's what matters. It's the closest we've gotten to Speed Racer since Speed Racer came out.
Yeah, true. It's like a John Wick meets Speed Racer, because there's some like her kind of costume in the poster is kind of the third act dealio, and it's a very much character type thing, and it's just it's so fitting with Mary and how she looks and just who she is as an actress.
Awesome scenes, and her in Star Wars is hyped.
Very hyped.
Great actress.
And now we have mommy and daddy in Star Wars, Ewan and Mary, because they're together. They're having a baby together. You know, Ewan McGregor is with Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Be shocked, because I was shocked too. Believe me.
Wait, in the prequels?
No, like in real life, the actor and actress.
No way.
Yeah, I know, right? They're having a baby. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, Star Wars connections right there.
I bet she was like, "Should I do it?" And he was like, "Yes, be in the series, my love." I thought that was horrible.
Just like that.
That was Alec Guinness, but yeah.
So wait, Joel Edgerton? That's the actor?
No,
she's with Joel Edgerton.
No, Ewan McGregor, the guy who plays Obi-Wan.
Wait, Mary Elizabeth Winstead
is with Ewan McGregor. Yeah, and I found out after Fargo, because they were in Fargo together, and I think that's when they got together. Yeah.
Wow,
and then
that's awesome.
And then I looked at the dates, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have to check this, but I don't want to spread rumors, but it looked like he divorced his wife at the time. That's all I say. I'm done with that, but you know anyway.
Sure.
So
a little sus lineup right there.
But they're together and having a baby now, so.
Dude, very excited for Ahsoka. Well, you know, we'll see how Obi-Wan is, and then that'll gauge my excitement for Ahsoka, because Book of Boba Fett.
New episode when? I don't know. Danny Trejo. Okay.
I guess. I hope someone's excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. It pains me that I got this one. Okay, Godzilla live action series is coming to Apple TV Plus. Oh, I have one question. Why? Okay, here we go. This takes place after Godzilla from 2014. It follows a family connecting to Monarch, the company in the films and the franchise. This comes from co-creator Matt Fraction, who did Hawkeye. Fantastic. The showrunners will be Chris Black, who did Star Trek Enterprise, Desperate Housewives. The live action series, it's set in the MonsterVerse, which you know it's okay, and it explores a family's journey to uncover the buried secrets and legacy, linking them to the organization known as Monarch. Which, you know, in these films, the family stories and the people stories have never been what people cared about. It's always Godzilla, good Kong.
Here's I think. I think good Godzilla movies exist. They're out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think, and the 2014 Godzilla was not terrible.
No, it was great.
I enjoyed it. Bryan Cranston was really good in it. I think they had a good storyline going. It was emotional, and as emotional as you can get with Godzilla.
Yeah,
but I thought it was good. I mean, obviously, Kings of Monsters not great, and Godzilla vs Kong was just something.
Yeah,
but
just something.
I don't know. I'm not gonna write it off yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, what I really would need to watch is Shin Godzilla, the one that came out a couple years ago. Did you watch that?
No, I know what you're talking about though. It's just wild.
People really liked that. I'm curious to see.
It was around the same time, and people were like, "Oh no, this is what I want." Anyways, yeah. Interesting. We'll see. I mean, Apple TV, just more content, too much content, universe building.
Yeah, too much. Moving on to light news. The Oscars is likely to have more. It is said to be very unlikely that Tom Holland, Zendaya, Dwayne Johnson, Jimmy Kimmel, and Tiffany Haddish will be any of the hosts.
Pretty weird. I think Kimmel. I personally think Kimmel should just host it like forever, and that's it. Like, I don't know.
You know what? I'm with Elmo. I want Elmo to host this. It's like I'm with the people. I'm on the streets. I'm campaigning. Dude. I think he would be the best host for the Oscars.
Oh my god! He's like, okay, everybody, let's best actor. Like, Elmo.
That's a great Elmo. I think he would kill it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've done that Elmo a lot in my life, just to myself.
I'm sure you have.
I'm prepared for this moment. Let me be Elmo. Okay. We got Quiet Place films delayed. We got some delays. This is pushed back for Paramount for September 22nd, 2023. Also, Mission Impossible 7 and 8, July 14th, 2023, and June 2024. Like,
well, you expect it.
Yeah. And I feel like Tom Cruise, well, Paramount in general, I know, but Tom Cruise is like, I'm not going to have these films. They need to be max audience. They have to be.
Which is great. You know, they're good. There's every single one of these is a good movie, except for Mission Impossible 2. But I love them all. They're great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Daniel Radcliffe will play Weird Al Yankovic in a biopic. I quote, "I have no doubt whatsoever that future generations will remember him for Whoa.
Oh,
That's Yankovic really.
He's probably gonna go all in.
Horn.
He's gonna go in on this role.
I have no idea what to expect from this. As a kid, I was a huge Weird Al fan. Huge Weird Al fan.
Yeah,
I actually saw Weird Al live one time.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing at a fair close to me.
No.
And I was like,
yeah,
I want to see it.
Absolutely. Daniel Radcliffe is getting into some weird roles. Like he did, what was the Swiss Army Man? So I feel like if he could do that. I
love Swiss Army Man. Oh, it's so good.
This feels like it kind of not matches, but it's like he got the chops. He could do it.
He also did Guns Akimbo, in which
his hands were
he wakes up with bolted to these guns, and that was like an interesting concept, but the movie totally sucked. But I was like,
yeah. Okay, speaking of actors taking on crazy roles, Willem Dafoe has fantasized about playing a Joker imposter opposite Joaquin Phoenix. Pretty wild. I know a lot of people want Willem Dafoe as Joker. We've seen the fan art, and even he's talking about it. He said if you had someone who was either imitating or riffing off what he did, that'd be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like that's
an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Are we getting a Joker sequel for Joaquin Phoenix? Or we don't know yet?
There's no word, but there was talks of it. I think you know what? After this Batman movie, it's gonna get real confusing. It's gonna get more confusing. I'll tell you that.
It's gonna get more confusing. Absolutely. I guess we'll see though. King of the Hill revival in the works. Cool. I guess.
Oh, okay. Dafoe is also going to be hosting SNL this weekend. So
God bless him.
First time he's done it. That's going to be crazy.
Expect some memes, guys. Expect some memes.
Oh, it's gonna,
Who's the musical guest?
I think Katy Perry.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about the same reaction I had. It's like a pause. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We got a first look at Bridgerton season 2 coming March 25th. I saw an episode of Bridgerton last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
For the first time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I could see how people could get into it. I really could. It was like I don't know if I would ever just like turn it on to watch it or anything, but as it was in the background, someone else was watching it and I was just there. I was like, this is actually pretty good. I can see the appeal. Yeah.
It's like the most like popular Netflix show, right? It's like blew everything away, huh?
Dude, it is like the horniest show.
Oh, that's why the teens.
It's just a bunch of, it's a young kingdom thing. It's like Downton Abbey with a bunch of sex. That's what it is.
No wonder. I didn't know that.
I'm serious.
Come on. Okay. Well, no surprise. But anyways, Meg 2 is coming. They started their production. Jason Statham v. Shock. What more could you want?
I didn't see the first one. Did you see the first one?
Yeah, it was fun. I saw it in theaters. And it was not as bad as I was thinking. It's not like a bad.
I kind of like those. They're like guilty pleasure movies. The big 100%. Creature is like killing everybody. You gotta destroy it. I love it.
100%.
That's like I wanted to see the one with all the alligators that came out last year or 2 years ago.
Crawl.
I heard Crawl was awesome.
That was good. I've seen that one too. There was a tsunami, and there's a girl versus a crocodile. That's crazy.
I love it. I want to see that. Gotta watch it. Ryder, it is an incredible part of the show. One of my favorite parts of the show. Give me some, recommend some. What have you been watching this week? What's good with you?
Let's see. So this week I've been watching, I watched Dune. I watched that one again with my dad. I saw Eternals again. That one was, I say this with Eternals now. Every time I'm watching it, I'm liking it just a tad bit more. I would say it's, it's mid probably, but I'm definitely enjoying a lot more. It's growing on me. I'm also watching Righteous Gemstones, Euphoria. As for recommendations, I'll probably recommend Zodiac, just because I was looking for a mystery film. I know it's not an interesting one. Next week I'm gonna have to come to you with a real crazy one. But yeah, Zodiac's
a great pick.
If you ever seen, everybody's seen it. But yeah, that one, either that one or Prisoners. And because of
I love Prisoners.
I was looking up like mysterious films and leading into like the Batman, thinking about Paul Dano as Riddler. I was thinking about Prisoners. Paul Dano is phenomenal in that film.
So good.
So I'd recommend either Prisoners or Zodiac for the vibes of Batman.
Dude, between Zodiac and There Will Be Blood and Paul Dano in those, dude, oh my God, he's gonna be such a great Riddler. Such a great Riddler. It's crazy.
Okay, what about you? What do you get? Are you prepared something?
I'm gonna recommend Why Women Kill on Paramount Plus.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's very interesting. I have one more episode of the first, so I'm not quite. I heard the second season's not great, and it's a different story, so I might just stop after the first season and just call it good. It's really fascinating, really good. Lucy Liu is super great in it. There's a lot of, it's just funny. It's silly. It's goofy. It's like, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah. I've seen the billboards and I know the hype behind it.
And it kind of makes you want to it's one of those, like, you watch an episode, you're like, okay, I'll just watch the next one. Like, okay, I'll just keep going. Yeah. I'll just keep going. Yeah. Okay. It's really good.
Interesting. That's cool.
Bingeable.
Okay, sounds good.
Alexandra Daddario in it.
Oh, really?
Chef's kiss. Oh, she's great.
She's amazing. Gosh, I can talk about her. Anyway, great.
Yeah.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was the episode. What a great episode. There's a lot of big stuff coming, and I think this week excited me a little more than usual. So
dude, I'm just so excited for Lord of the Rings.
Lord, I can't believe it's this year too. We have some big stuff coming this year. And just when I think, oh man, I don't know if this year can top the last one, it always does every single time.
Sometimes.
You'll have to find a disappointing year because I can't remember them. But okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening on audio platforms, give us a review. Let us know how we did, what you thought about the show. Of course, we have the clip short on for free on our YouTube channel, as well as if you become a member, you can check out the whole thing with the video. Help support us here on Strictly Casual. Of course, we have all social media and a Discord to join and talk with us about movie news, gaming news. We're always posted in there, as well as some other content coming soon. Breakdowns, reactions.
That is absolutely correct.
Vince,
and I can't wait.
You want to wrap us up? Wrap a bow tie?
That was it. Episode 47. Wrap a bow tie. We got 3 more episodes, 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks.
So 50 freeze frame episodes. We appreciate your guys' support so freaking much. I have a great time doing these podcasts. This is like, I love it. I'll just keep podcasting forever. It's the best.
Me too. I never thought that I'd love it this much, but then we hopped in and now it's like, oh,
it's a good time. It's a good time every time.
Absolutely.
All right. Love y'all. Again, hey, even if you're listening to this on audio platforms right now, listening in your ears, and you want to go check out that clip, even though you are the content, you can go like the video and you can comment on the video and helps us out a lot. Yeah. A lot. So appreciate y'all.
All right, everybody. Have a great week.
All right, guys.
See you next time.
Peace out.